Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, August 18th. I'm Danielle Wiggins with your 3 News Now morning update. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me on the WKYC YouTube page. We start with Hollie for a check of today's forecast.
Hi, Danielle. Thank you. And what a start it was. 50s, 60s. Fast forward to 10 a.m. this morning. Still plenty of clear skies. Most of you making that jump into the 70s. Those shower chances today are under 20%. So the vast majority of you are going to see nothing but sunshine. And we're loving it. What a great way to close out the week. We've been kind of stuck in a rut as far as weather patterns go this week, with a lot of those on and off showers and the temperatures kind of trending cool. So we're seeing more August-like air return today. 80 degrees the high on your Union Home Mortgage 7-day outlook. Tomorrow we're in the mid-80s, and we've got more sunshine. High school football tomorrow night, Danielle. And then,
yeah.
I know, right? Isolated storm chances is all we'll deal with on Saturday, and that'll be later in the day. Sunday, a bit more scattered, so we'll have to watch for the Browns game. And then it looks like we'll hold on to those hit and miss showers, thunderstorms as we head into next week. Otherwise, partly sunny skies, temperatures generally in the low to mid 80s, upper 70s.
Okay, thank you, Hollie. And Lake and Trumbull counties have been awarded more than $500 million in a landmark lawsuit against some big-name pharmacy chains. They were accused of helping fuel the opioid epidemic. CVS, Walmart, and Walgreens will have to pay $650 million to the two counties. Attorneys for the pharmacies maintain that they had policies to stem the flow of pills whenever their pharmacists had concerns, and they would notify authorities about suspicious orders from doctors. Experts say damage is still being done as a result of easy access to the highly addictive medications.
It may start out very innocently. So you may have a surgery, you may have your wisdom teeth pulled out, you may have a surgery on your knee, and then you're given opioids. And a certain percentage of people, somewhere between 13 and 15% of us, has the propensity to develop addiction. More people have died in the last year of overdoses than ever before in our history. And right now in America, somebody dies of an overdose every 5 minutes.
Walgreens and Walmart plan to appeal the judgment. Rite Aid and Giant Eagle have already settled lawsuits with Lake and Trumbull counties for an undisclosed amount. And shots for the new flu season are now available. The CDC says the current flu vaccine has been updated, and now it's much better a match there against the viruses that are expected to circulate over the next several months. Doctors say the best time to get the flu shot is between early fall and the end of October. Once you get the vaccine, your body needs roughly 2 weeks to develop enough antibodies to protect against the virus. And on the COVID front, new boosters could be available soon. Booster shots targeting Omicron variants have been in the works since June, when the FDA advised vaccine manufacturers to update their vaccines to include the BA4 and 5 spike proteins. They are hoping to have those ready for mid-fall. The data on these new boosters will need to go to the FDA and CDC for approval. And there are big changes coming at the Centers for Disease Control. The agency is set to be restructured after an internal review found it did not react quickly enough during the COVID pandemic. In her statement announcing the changes, CDC Director Rochelle Walensky called the shakeup of the organization a reset. And now to the latest on monkeypox. The World Health Organization said Wednesday the virus has spiked 20% in the last week as cases continue to spread across the world. Monkeypox has been reported across 92 countries. At least 12 people have died from the virus.
Almost all cases are being reported from Europe and the Americas. And almost all cases continue to be reported among men who have sex with men. For the moment, supplies of vaccines and data about their effectiveness are limited, although we are starting to receive data from some countries.
Some of that data includes breakthrough cases being reported, meaning people who did get a monkeypox vaccine are still being diagnosed with the virus. Officials believe people getting the vaccine are not waiting long enough for it to produce a maximum immune response, which takes about 2 weeks after the second dose is administered. And here are 3 other stories to know this morning. First, the Euclid City School District says multiple football helmets were stolen from its team's locker room. The district says this happened over the last 10 days. Surveillance footage is being used to help identify suspects. And since the original theft, the equipment has since been returned to Euclid. The incident comes as several teams across Northeast Ohio are dealing with football helmet shortages caused by an increase in high school athletes and ongoing supply chain issues. Governor Mike DeWine is providing more funding to families to help reduce out-of-wedlock pregnancies. The funds come from a federal program designed to, designed for certain state organizations, rather. Here in Ohio, most of the money was sent to area food banks and food assistance programs, with $13 million sent to organizations. The governor says the goal is to move forward with pregnancies or education about pregnancy that doesn't include abortion. The final 2 defendants found guilty in the hazing death of Bowling Green State University student Stone Foltz were sentenced in court. They face a number of misdemeanor charges in connection to the freshman's death. Both men were sentenced to 42 days in jail with 28 days of house arrest to follow. 6 other suspects in the case entered guilty pleas prior to the trial. And consumer updates for you this morning that could hit your wallet, starting with the Federal Reserve. The agency does not plan on holding back on rate hikes. The minutes from their July meeting show that the central bank will continue spiking its key interest rates until inflation comes down substantially. Last month, the Fed cranked the rate up another 0.75 percentage point. And the U.S. government is moving ahead with plans for new tax credits for people who buy electric vehicles. It's part of the rollout of the new Inflation Reduction Act. Several websites are now available to help determine which vehicles qualify for the credits of up to $7,500. At least 21 models are eligible, but Tesla vehicles have used up their tax credits. Okay, the city of Akron, they just finished installing a temporary dance floor in Lock 4 downtown. How fun and cool. So it features Bluetooth speakers that citizens can connect with and play music from any playlist or platform. Residents can head downtown between 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. now through October 2nd. Well, thank you for taking time to join me for this 3 News Now morning update. Our digital team will continue to bring you the stories making headlines around Northeast Ohio and beyond. Make sure you continue to check our social media pages and WKYC.com throughout the day. I'm Danielle Wiggins, and I'll see you tomorrow morning on Go, starting at 4:30 a.m. Have a great day, everybody.